Well, I finally got my hands on one this weekend over in Hollywood, and then I scored one yesterday in San Diego. Let's take a look at the EVH SA-126 Wolfgang Van Halen guitar. Hey guys, hey gals, 40 Grit here, 40 Grit Guitars. Was over in California this weekend to visit my son. I went over to a couple of guitar centers looking for the SA-126 because my intention was to pick one up. Nobody really had one except for Guitar Center Hollywood. So we went to Guitar Center Hollywood. I did do a video on walking in and looking at the handprints and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, take a look at that video. They did have a olive drab, and they had the burst version of the EVH SA-126. So played them both. Liked them enough that I would purchase one. I was just holding off for a certain color. And hey, all the colors are cool. Let's see. I don't want to go into that because all the colors are cool. It's just a preference on which guitar you want to have. So I preferred the black or the purple. Landed on a black because this individual had one for sale in San Diego. I drove down from Simi Valley area to San Diego yesterday morning, picked it up, and then drove home. So cool score on this one. I'm going to go out on the bench, put it on the bench. We'll take a look at it. This is the EVH SA-126. This is Wolfgang Van Halen's signature model. So let's go. Let's head out to the garage and check it out. Okay, early reveille here at Casa de 40 Grit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the EVH SA-126. Kind of went through it last night on the live stream, but we'll go over some more specifics right now. Let's dig into this one. If you didn't catch the live stream last night, we did go through this, but this will be a deep dive on the guitar. This is the headstock on the guitar, the EVH SA-126. The truss adjustment is not under that, so don't do what I did and take the cover off because there's nothing behind it. Plastic nut, ebony fretboard. Fret markers are super cool. Like I said, I believe these are jumbos. They're not the tall, skinny vintage like on the EVH Wolfgangs. Your truss rod adjustment is going to be at the butt of the guitar right there. The specifics say a C shape. It's between a D and a C for me personally. I don't really feel the center of the C. I feel more flat, but you know, it's all in the feel. It just depends on what you're looking for. So let's go over the body here. 3-way switch, humbucker, 2 humbuckers, 335 control, standard Les Paul controls, and then your input jack is going to be the vertical E hole instead of F hole, and the binding looks great. I did have some issues adjusting the intonation on this guitar with the trim ring on there. So take the trim ring off if you're going to adjust the intonation because the pickups are direct mounted. So what I'd recommend when you intonate is just take the cover off and then put the cover back on once you're done with intonation because the angle there it's just not a good angle. It's a good looking headstock. Here's the back of the headstock. I did get a comment last night saying that a person had bought one of these and he had replaced the tuners. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that upgrade yet. We'll see how they hold the tune. Nice stinger on there. You've got your luthier joint, mahogany, natural back. I didn't pull the cover on the 3-way switch. It does have the Wolfgang mounting screws. You're going to have your strap lock there, or your strap button there, and then you're going to have one on the bottom, obviously. There's your rear strap button. And the interesting thing is inside the control cavity. So they have 0.22s for the tones, and they have a 500-volt capacitor with no resistor for the treble bleeds. So you have 2 500-volt capacitors for your treble bleeds and 0.22s for your tone. These are not EVH pots. I was looking forward to pulling that out and checking in there, but that's what you have doing. You do have a treble bleed, and you do have capacitors for your tone. I wonder if this really is number 15, because that'd be pretty cool. So these are the Tim Shaw wound pickups at the EVH Center in Corona. They were wound off the, I guess the EVH pickup was the base, and then they wound from there. A three-way switch. It is wired correctly to Les Paul, but the bridge is going to be reading 9.13, center is going to be 4.2, and then your neck pickup is going to read 7.8. So that would be consistent with like a 335. It's just there's more bite on these. So that's your EVH readings on the humbuckers. Let's get some weight on her. The EVH SA-126 is coming in at 7.15. 7.15 on the EVH. How does this alignment look? Alignment looks good. No concerns there. And I got some more work to do on this nut. I might just replace it. No complaints at all on the case. Really nice case. EVH logo. Blue interior. It's got the hang tag and the standard EVH paperwork. Plenty of room in there for whatever you want to put in there. But guitar fits good inside the case, and nice case with this one too. Okay, so I've got the covers all put back on. Let's go ahead and plug her in, and let's put it on clean. I'll go through everything here real quick. Let's go through the neck pickup first. Open the tones up. This is the neck pickup. Center. Cuts right through on center. Cool. Let's switch over to lead channel, and we'll get this barking. Okay, so as you saw in the Taylor Hawkins tribute, as soon as Ed plugged in, these pickups started screaming. So I'm going to roll the volume on, go through a couple of things here real quick. I did play last night on the live stream a little bit, some Mammoth stuff. So you'll get an idea. These are his pickups for sure. His pickups, and I'm sure he's playing through the EVH. Well, he's playing through the 50-watt EVH amp. So this is his stuff. This is what he uses. Sounds good to me. Let's wrap it up and I'll get you guys out of here. If you're in the market for one of these, hopefully I helped you out today with regards to the specifics that are inside the control cavity. If you had any questions on anything like that, I didn't know they were going to put treble bleeds in these, so I think that's pretty cool. So hopefully I helped you out if you're looking for one. I really see no reason to do any upgrades on this. I may change the tuners out. That's kind of a standard for me on Les Paul, so we'll see how this holds the tune. I probably will be replacing the nut when I get time because they just cut it a little too low. That being said, really cool guitar. Pickups sound great. I have no complaints. Plays good. And I always kind of wanted a 335, so I really don't want to buy a Gibson. I'd rather buy the EVH, give EVH the support, and give Wolfgang the support. Speaking of support, I appreciate the support that you guys have given me on this channel, and I appreciate my subscribers. Coming up on 1,000. 1,000 was my end goal for this this website, this channel that I have. So anything over 1,000 is gravy. I did do a live stream last night, so make sure you check out the live stream. When I got this home, I just went through it real quick. I went out and tweaked it to where I could get it to play. But I do have some more work to do on the nut. I'll probably be replacing this nut because they cut it a little low. Any questions, hit me up with any questions. My email address is inside the channel information. And again, appreciate your support. I'm going to do the Vandenberg this week, and I think I'm going to do the Made in Japan EVH Wolfgang specials because I got them both out. And we had some talk last night about that PV Vandenberg I have. So I'll be doing those two this week. Keep an eye out for those, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate the support. See you later.